Number one, welcome to the very first Infantry Marine Course.
So the Infantry Marine Course is a new look at making an infantry marine for the future of the Marine Corps. It is not a specific skill set for one Marine to go forward and be able to be a rifleman or a machine gunner or an anti-tank missile gunner. The Infantry Marine of the future will be able to do all of them, and he'll be able to understand when and where that skill needs to be applied. But he will be able to do that without other training. So from the beginning, the first 3 weeks is focused on marksmanship specifically. We're not going to really apply the tactics associated with marksmanship, just specifically shooting. And with that is the decision making that these guys are going to use going forward through the rest of the individual skills. So within the first 3 weeks, they're introduced to the M27 IAR and the new Squad Common Optic, which is a new optic the Marine Corps has just purchased.
Chess, through history, has been taught to teach war, and as we see it now in the 21st century, here in 2021, we see a lot of analogies between the decision-making, the pieces, the way the pieces move, the way you affect your enemy, the way he affects you. Those analogies translate into our teaching process for these young Marines. Like, we're trying to give them an OODA loop, so observe, orient, decide, act, like on each piece at a neutral position, how each piece affects itself. Like chess will be, it's not necessarily a staple of our program, but it's a method of transportation for which we can implement the thinking ideologies for these Marines.
We introduced PT, so this was the first week of them getting to the pool doing the aquatic training, which has involved a basic swim qual and evaluation. We're doing the TSB right now, so introducing the service rifle, getting them comfortable with the first parts of shooting. We introduced TCCC, trying to get hands-on with the radios as well as fieldcraft.
So far in week 2, the students have been introduced to our COM, our PRC 152. We're about to go over PRC 117 Foxes and Golfs later on this afternoon. They've been going through their survival, or the survival acronym or steps. And that's just basically how to survive in the event that we don't have a logistical train or supply to them to resupply them with water, chow, whatever the means may be, that they can still operate in a small group. Pretty much they're going to be capable to act as a small team, a 6-man team, completely self-sufficient, utilizing their own comm, their own reports, their own logistical resupply plan, or just not even have a resupply plan. Be able to put them in a situation where they need to accomplish a mission, and they'll be able to do that by themselves. And I believe that they'll get there.
I really like the pace that this program is going on. Like they're really building us up. They're teaching us in a really well-mannered way. I believe that the pace that we're taking is incredible. I believe it's a good way to do it, especially when you're learning all this stuff. When you take it this slow and you put this amount of time into it, you really learn how to apply what you're learning.
So in 12 weeks now, when we finish the 14-week course, we want to be able to send a Marine to the fleet who can think, who is capable of inserting into a platoon and able to operate up to doing a platoon size fire maneuver attack. But the key point, being able to think, understand what's going on, and not just doing what they're told to do just because they're told to do. They understand why they're doing it, and they understand the intent behind it.